Hello, beautiful souls. It's Kerry, and I'm going to give you a new moon forecast for the new moon, which takes place on the 1st of December in the sign of Sagittarius. So, this is a time to think big, to think outside your wildest dreams, and to remove any limiting beliefs that we have. That we can kind of think, oh, well, I couldn't do that because of X, Y, and Z. So, sure, it's good to be a realistic, but this is a time to dream and to think big. If you're going to think, you may as well think big, right? So, who would you be if there were no limitations on who you could be? This is the kind of thing that I'm talking about. So, being a bit playful. And also, we've got the planet Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius, in the sign of Gemini, and it's currently retrograde. So, a great time to really think about what goes on in terms of your internal processes and the messages that you send yourself about what's possible. We live in an energetic universe where all possibilities are there. It's about what we're sending out in terms of how we attract it back. So this new moon, great opportunity. Just like the sailor has to check the weather forecast to see if it's a good time to get the yacht out there. And an astrological forecast can give you the same kind of insight just in terms of what the planetary energies are doing. So we've got Mercury retrograde. Mercury will be in the sign of Sagittarius, quite close to this new moon. So that again is a statement about really thinking about your beliefs. What do you believe? What's your concept of God or the divine or source? And what are you here for? So really thinking about how you live your best life for yourself. And also there's a sense of joy and theatricalism. I don't know if that's a word, I just made it up, but you know what I mean, about this new moon. So really, if you create a character that you would create, if there were no limitations on your life. So, when you get into certain roles, if you've got a job and you've got bills and you've got children, and you think, well, I know what's possible for me because of the constraints of the physical world. Well, this is about just stepping outside of that, like you would if you played a character on the stage, and looking at what could you do if you could do anything, and maybe just putting some of those down in writing, because we've got the Sagittarian. This is about communication. It's about the higher mind, and also the Jupiter in Sagittarius in retrograde in Gemini. So this really is a great time to examine any limiting beliefs and to cast them off. Create a character for yourself of what you would be like in another universe, in a parallel universe, if you didn't have the limitations on you. And then you kind of shift those limitations out and allow source to come in and work its magic. Take care, lovelies.